There's a lot of misinformation on the internet, to the point where readers are criticized for not fact-checking articles. That should be the writer's job, not the reader's. But sometimes, some facts seem too absurd to be true, and that's what this video is about. Some really insane, outrageous facts, in my own words. Here you go. Some crazy facts you won't believe are real. Let's go. See this map? Right here. That circle right there has more people living inside it than people living outside it. It's pretty surprising until you realize that the circle has both India and China in it, and those are the two most populated countries. And some of the other most populated countries, like Japan, the Philippines, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and some others. But I still find it amazing that the entire rest of the world has less people than that little circle right there. Alright, how about this one? It's another map. So you know the metric system, right? It's the preferred system for... It's the preferred system for weights and measurements if you want to be professional. So here's a map of countries that don't use the metric system and instead go for the old imperial system with feet and inches. So we got some pretty obscure countries, Liberia, Myanmar, and the United freaking States of America. What? How can this be? We have two little harmless countries over in Africa and Asia, and then we have the most powerful nation on Earth. So sorry to the rest of the world who doesn't understand anything we're saying when we say feet, miles, or inches. You know this actually caused an insane disaster and loss of billions of dollars when a team of scientists who were building some spacecraft thingy, they all unanimously agreed to use the metric system. Except one guy, who I assume didn't get the memo, used the imperial system instead. And because of the different calculations, as soon as the spacecraft entered the atmosphere of the planet, it burnt up and about $8 billion were sent down the drain. Did you know Shakespeare's invented the letter Q? What did you do today? Okay, that one's not actually real. Whatever. How about this one? Killer whales actually aren't whales. It was Spanish sailors who saw them killing whales and called them whale killers. And then we flipped it around and called them killer whales. A simple misunderstanding. Apparently they're actually dolphins, but I don't remember dolphins being the top of the food chain and being able to gut whales apart. But that's none of my business. Alright, what else we got here? How about this? What is the biggest animal that ever lived? In the entire history of Earth, extinct, alive, whatever. What is it? I'll give you some time. Try and guess what it is. No cheating. Well, it's the blue whale. It's still alive today, surprisingly. Scientists say that the blue whale is the biggest thing that ever lived. Apparently some of its organs are so big that an adult can crawl through them and still be pretty comfortable with the amount of room they have. One researcher said that their hearts are about the size of a small golf cart, but that's actually not true. Their hearts are way bigger. I mean, look at the guy next to it. Jeez! Holy cow! Their tongues are bigger and heavier than African bush elephants, which is the largest land creature. Apparently the only reason it can be this big is because it lives in the ocean, and if it was on land, it would be crushed by its own weight and die. Oh yeah, real quick, can I mention that whales are freaking horrifying? They're way too big, and if you were in the middle of the ocean, stranded, a whale would not be a sight for sore eyes. Look at this. Tell me you wouldn't be scared. They're so gargantuan. Just look at this video. Happy little boat in South Africa, strolling along, and then BOOM! Crushes the boat. Everyone turned out okay, but I assume the same can't be said for the boat. Okay, sorry, that was a tangent. Alright, how about this one? For this part, I'm gonna give you 3 pictures, okay? And you have to guess which one is a normal everyday chicken, and which one is a mountain chicken. Then there's a 3rd picture in there that's gonna toss you up, okay? Alright, and go. Okay, this one's pretty easy. The answers are, this is the regular chicken, and this is the mountain chicken. See, it was pretty easy. Except no, I'm tricking you. This is the mountain chicken. The frog. Yeah, there's a frog named a mountain chicken. Google mountain chicken, and this will come up. I forgot to mention this, but there's also a very rare creature called a Venezuelan trench-dwelling moose, which is pretty crazy. It's pretty insane, guys. Except, no, it's actually fake. Last video when I was trying to Google moose, this came up. And I was horrified for days, and now you know why that video took long. I was having nightmares about this crazy creature that someone made up. Okay, see this picture of Jupiter, and you see that iconic red spot? Well, that little spot is a storm that's been going on for almost 2 centuries. Speaking of storms, There's this thing that's going on in Venezuela. No, not that. It's this thing called the everlasting storm that goes on for 260 days a year, strikes lightning 280 times per hour. Another thing about storms is that they happen on other planets as well, like this 5 million degrees plasma tornado on the surface of the sun that raged for 40 hours long. And you thought regular tornadoes were scary. Or how about winds on the surface of Neptune that can blow up to 1,500 miles per hour, which is the fastest winds in our solar system. Also, Namibia, a country in Africa, has some weird looking trees. From this, to these weird looking things, to this. Oh wait, that's a painting, sorry about that. Except it's not! This is an actual landscape in Namibia in southern Africa. It looks like it comes straight out of a Vincent van Gogh painting. Pretty cool, huh? So here's my last fun fact. Apparently, if the Titanic was on time, the iceberg wouldn't have been in the way and the whole disaster could have been avoided. Okay, that last one wasn't very fun. Yo, what up my party people? Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. I always like that. Dislike if you didn't enjoy it. Hopefully you did enjoy it, but if you didn't, you can leave a dislike. And if you really did like this video and you want to see more of this kind of style, you can hit the subscribe button and never miss one of my videos. Thanks for watching, and make sure to brush your teeth, kids.